I'm surprised we both didn't come in here with the black hoodies super tied up. Hold on. Look, I've been using my lady has been introducing me to more like skincare stuff
Oh, really? I'm listening.
and like just like more because I've you've known me for a while. I've had pretty good skin
Yes.
since, and so I just told her that I just wash my face. I have a face wash, and that's the only thing I do. I have a daily face wash with some water. And that's basically what I do every day. And she was like, "Well, your skin's nice, but I think there's some other things you can do to kind of help with your skin." So she gave me
Okay.
for Christmas. She gave me a little like a kit, right?
Okay.
Like a little one, it's like five different facial routine cleansing, and so I've been adding it into my face care routine in the morning and at night before I go to bed. I'm trying to see, are you seeing any differences in
It's
like my?
glowing. It's definitely glowing more. I didn't know if it was the sunlight hitting your face, but yeah,
Well,
like
it's sunset here in the Pacific Northwest. It's the golden hour.
yeah, but it's still like especially your cheeks are glowing a little bit more.
A
This
little
is
glowish.
yeah, a little glowish. This is going to be a random question.
Yeah.
So, out of line, please tell me. Can you ask her if she had would recommend a skin routine for a bald man? Because I feel like I don't take care of. I need some. I need the kit for your face. Sounds great. If it could work for the entire, like I'd love to look into that because sometimes I feel like I don't take care of the skin on the top of my head, pause, the way I should.
Right. Right. And take care of the skin on the
I'd
top.
love to hear her suggestion if she's willing to give one. I don't know how you ask, hey, how does a bald man take care of his head? That's a crazy question.
You know what? I'll make sure to ask.
I
I'll
appreciate
make
you.
sure that. But yeah, the skin. Here comes Bam. Bam. So what's good, Bam? Good evening,
Good
Bam.
evening.
Bam says that new Diddy oil. Bam.
He a nasty motherfucker. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be cursing 2 minutes in. He a nasty mug, dog.
He that boy freaky. I'll tell you that. And he coming in here to troll. He coming in here to troll.
Yeah.
That's what I was starting off with. I'm surprised that both of us or neither of us came in here with the black hoodies, shades on, hoodie tied up. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's Tuesday now. My team lost on Saturday. Your team lost on the Sunday.
Yep.
I have I have fully processed it, and I'm at an emotional stability now where I can really think critically. Thank you. Bam says I'm shiny. That means he's like, it's fun. We'll get back to it. I think by now I've been able to really think calmly and emotionally clear about my team, and man, listen, it's beautiful to be here with you on a Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. If you are hearing this voice, then on a Tuesday evening, you only be two brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Speak On It podcast, episode 211. When you hear this voice, see this glowing skin, thanks to a new little skin routine I've been implementing this year. And this Nas fade, it could only be one brother, the good brother, host D Mix, joined every Tuesday by the smoothest bald head on the East Coast, searching for ways to get even smoother with the baldness.
Yes, sir.
And that's fresh off the dome, and I'm in my home. So when you see me looking this fly, no, I'm never alone because I'm with you in spirit, but I
Let them
never
know.
fly spirit.
Let
Your
them
man
know.
you on trips? Why y'all flying spirit? All right. Hey,
You still got it. It's still there.
listen, listen. Y'all listen. They don't know about back in my day when I used to.
They don't know.
Yo,
But
some days I be driving in my car and I be having like my library on shuffle because my music library in my phone is pretty massive. Some days I be like driving with my phone on shuffle, just trying to like find old songs that I remember or new songs that I may have forgotten about. And sometimes I get like songs that I made back, what is it, 2026 now? So back when I was really trying to not like make music, but like was making the mixtapes and whatnot, maybe like 10 years ago. Man, let me tell you something. Then I put some I what not put some I was recording some music when I was still living in Virginia towards the tail end.
Yeah, I remember. I recall.
And at the time, I was listen. I was getting a little busy.
You was getting
Oh
busy.
man, how you doing, Danny?
I'm great. Today, I was going to come in all black, and then there was amazing news. My dog got a piece of chicken last night. She been acting like a fiend ever since. She been walking, sniffing the floor. She
She
getting on my nerves.
she waiting to get that real food.
Yeah, she ain't getting it. She need to sit down. Thank you.
Waiting to get that
But
real.
yeah, I was gonna come in here all black. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do all that. I was gonna find my do rag, and then Buddy, God be working. He be working.
I listen. I think he do be working. I tell you what. I start with that. He do be working. Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start off by saying this. Maybe like at the top of the year, yeah, top of the year. I was randomly in the mall walking around, and I was like, "Ooh, the Lego store! Like, I got to go in this Lego store. I just got to go in the Lego store just to see what it's about because I just walk past this shit all the time. I always see lines and shit sometimes in there. Like, what is this about? So I go in there and I start just looking around. And I want to first say their customer experience. So in our line of work, when you start like, well, maybe it's when you start working in like a lot of marketing and you start paying attention to like, all right, Lego is off a brand name, so okay. Then you start thinking about their actual retail experience. There has to be something when you walk into the store, you have to feel something with the brand. That's probably how they're training their retail employees. So that way you can really, if someone like me walks in who knows nothing about it, they can really the give you the service of what you're looking for. They have the knowledge to give you the service of what you're looking for. So I walk in there and I'm seeing it is you can just walk in there and get overwhelmed because there's a lot of like Lego boxes. So I'm like, oh shit, this is not the shit I'd be seeing at Target. In Target they just be having the
Yeah,
big blocks and shit. I'm like, oh, these are like real pieces. So I start looking around and I get approached by someone. He was like, "Hey, are you looking for anything in particular?" And I was like, "No, it's actually the first time I've ever been in a Lego store." And he was like, "Are you looking for something like extensive for adults, X, Y, Z?" And I goes, "Yeah, I'm just looking for something to like begin with." So I ended up leaving there with a Galactus one in the Fantastic Four. So that was
mm-hmm.
the you right, and I really enjoyed it. Like it was a fun way to spend a Sunday. It's like 400 some pieces. So I went back in there the next day, pretty much. Actually, it was the very next day. And I was like, all right, well, let me get something a little bit more umfier, and maybe I can look at it. Maybe may take me a day or two. So I got Django Fed Starship, which I was showing you,
Yeah,
production. Still working on it, but it's a fun one to put together. So the last couple days, because I've had that Django Fed one for like a week now, but I just now started it last night for real. So last couple days though, I have been like on YouTube, just like curious on like I was in there because you start seeing like why the price tags were some in the store were so high for some of these. So I just started looking at YouTube reviewers of like these Lego sets because obviously you get a view of being able to see like the actual, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, dog. Oh my gosh. It just like clicked to me as just watching a few people's YouTube channels. First off, I didn't know that there is a real massive community of people
Oh
who really
yeah, yeah,
like this is I'm watching people with like hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube talking
yeah,
about nothing but Legos, reviewing them, and they're saying like Legos sent to them. So I'm like thinking from my market brain, I was like, oh, they're seeding influencers with these
yeah,
to review these to, and I'm like, oh shit, like what? Like I'm it's just starting to click like, oh, that's
yeah.
why this shit is like big like that. So I get curious. I'm like, all right, well, what are some of the cool ones that'll be coming out that came out last year? And which ones will be coming out this January? So I was looking at some of the cool ones that came out last year, and they start going, apparently there's like Legos for kids, and then there's like Legos for adults, like the true
Mm-hmm.
and up ones, the ones that are like thousands of pieces. And apparently these ones are like really intricate. So like on the damn box, they'll show you like the front side of it, but like on the back side of it, it's like when you really open it up from the backside, this shit's mad intricate. You got like real like crews and shit. I see one of these shits on the Lego sites that was it was a Death Star for 1,000 American dollars. So
Yeah.
then, of course, I gotta go on the tube and see what the hell, dog. This shit now, bam, you're right. Then even the like Nike Lego stuff, I knew was like I knew it was real fly, obviously, but most of the stuff wasn't the biggest. So I'm like kind of understanding like some of the price points. I'm talking
Mhm.
some of these Johns 6, 7, 800. They got a Millennium Falcon one on the Lego site right now. It's like 800 some dollars. I mean, some of these, but apparently though, when you get into the adult ones, like the 18 and up ones, like
Mhm.
the details and whatnot are so fly. So
I'm looking
then
at it right now.
so then I start looking at, so then I start rethinking, when you see like them Lego flowers, them small shits, like them
Yeah.
bullshit. So I'm like, all right, well, how fancy did these get? You start looking in the upper end, like the adult version of these. Nah, them shits is clean. Then they got like Vincent Van Gogh ones. Then they got
They
one,
have
it's
the
like
FIFA trophy.
the FIFA trophy. They got like a Super Mario John. That's like Mario on the cart. It goes crazy.
Oh
Then,
wow.
my G, I'm in there, and then I remember in the store, I did see like a Batman Arkham Asylum, and I said, ain't no fucking way this Batman one is worth this money. Then I saw the dude do a review on it. Dog, this Batman one, crazy fire.
All right, I'm looking at it. I'm
Crazy.
looking at it now. I'm trying to find it. Oh, the whole asylum. Oh my god.
Now, he
Okay.
said, he said, if you are for sure going to get one as an adult, one that you got to get for this year, the Game Boy one. He did a
I saw
review on
that
it.
one.
Dog, that Game Boy one, crazy. Like, all right. So then I'm like, all right. So then I've been thinking about it. I was thinking about it on the drive home. I was like, damn, Legos might be like some fly as hell shit to have on the wall. Because I've been thinking about trying to get some more art around the crib, and I'm like, maybe some of this Lego art could be. Um,
Because you can put epoxy after you build it to hold it together, right? Not epoxy, but I know you can like dip it in something so it doesn't fall apart. Unless you're talking about like putting floating shelves on the wall and then putting them on the actual shelves.
I'm thinking about maybe putting some floating shelves around my house. Maybe just having them sit there.
Yeah.
Because I'm already thinking about just doing I want to get a new kitchen table because I think one of the what's crazy. Pause on a side note. When I moved into my condo, they kind of broke my kitchen table a little bit, but it was serviceable, so I never really tripped about it. And years later, I wish I would have tripped about it because it would have got me a new table. Either way, I mean, it's been lasting me for all this time, so I guess I can't complain too much. So, but yeah, I'm just realizing these Legos might be like fire as like some art pieces obviously alongside a few more art in general, but like one or two more art pieces, but more Lego pieces. Like they got like Captain Jack Sparrow's ship. Um, I don't know, man. It might just be some fly shit. Like when I went to Disney World, I think the little train set that I always love to go by in Epcot might be a Lego one. So then it makes me
Interesting.
wonder if they have like if you can build like trains and shit. I don't know. I don't know if I'd do like the trains and stuff, but like getting like the big Formula One cars.
Yeah, then that would be dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Mercedes one, the big Mercedes one. There's a few I just kind of like see as like art pieces, but man, what a crash course into something that you just kind of like walk past. I'm telling you, every time I walk past one of these shits and walk past a Lego set in like Target or something, I'm like, man, what the fuck? Seeing some of the prices and was wondering why they were like in shelved or behind the glass.
Hmm.
Oh boy, I understand now.
Okay, so Bam said he's glued a few sets for his kids. So is it just regular glue, Bam? What do you use to
Is
glue?
it? But is that like the stuff that's like art pieces, like the Vincent Van? Like, hold on, let me
It's funny because my sister a couple years ago for Christmas, it's not a Lego, but it is a Lego set of the Power Rangers. It's the Black Zord. It's 150 pieces, and I've just never put it together. I feel like you have inspired me to put it together.
I'm telling you. I mean, I would say it's pretty relaxing. I mean,
Well, I told you I went to see my nephews over break, and they were putting sets together, and they were just talking like so. They had a Sonic one. It was a boat, and Tails was in like this little ball that shot out, and it had like the arch where they run through. They had a blast. Like their mother was saying, like yeah, they do it while they watch TV. It kind of just helps them like focus and relax at the same time. It's very interesting. Yeah.
wait, how old is he? Like, do you think Lego's one of those things where, like, as an adult, it might be like, you know, or
Do what makes you happy, man.
yeah,
Do what make you happy. Because someone always going to say something. Like, look at Bam. Where's Bam at? His comment about the 40-year-old virgin house. Everybody going to say something. Okay, so Bam said he used crazy glue or gorilla glue. So are you gluing it before you piece it on? I'm assuming you glue it, add the piece, glue it, add the piece. I could have swore I saw something where you just like dip the whole thing in it, but I could be wrong.
dip the whole thing in it.
Yeah, it's a crazy line. My bad.
Dip the whole thing in it.
That's insane.
Bam,
Oh
he got to
man.
dip the whole thing in it.
No, first of all, Bam doesn't get to talk anything. Freak
Bam
boys.
said you can't outgrow Legos.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I mean, because all right, this shit's not making sense.
I wish there was some
I
sort
guess
of partnership like League. Oh, they have. Yeah, see, here's the Sonic stuff that they have. Super Mario. I wish there was some with the NFL.
hold on.
Oh, Wicked. That's dope. Jurassic, Marvel. Hey, let me find a Black Panther Lego. I'll take that to work.
Wait, a what? A which one?
A Black Panther Lego. Oh wow, they have Avengers Tower. This is dope. Groot.
Oh yeah, the Groot one. Hold on.
Oh wow, an Iron Man. Oh, wow, this is like I said, I had no idea it was this thorough.
Brother, I'm saying the same thing. Like Lego, he says Lego has NFL helmets.
Yeah, I'm on
Ooh.
their website. Where?
Maybe you might have to just find the one that's
Yeah,
might have to be like resale.
yeah. Yeah, I might have to find because yeah, like an Eagles helmet. There it is.
Where is it at?
Oh, this is a Foco. This isn't Lego. I'm just searching. Cause a Kelly Green one. Ooh, come on, somebody.
All right. Look. So these are a few from my wish list. You mind if I share my screen real
Yeah,
quick?
go for it. Oh,
Look
wow,
at
you
this.
can do college stadiums. Can you imagine having Death Valley on your desk?
Oh, you can do college stadiums?
That's dope. I wonder if these aren't for sale anymore. Yeah,
Look at this. Remember that sound wave I was showing you next week?
yeah, that
Look,
terrorist thing you showed me last week.
listen, I'm definitely still considering getting that, maybe with a bonus or something, or if as like a Christmas present. But this is a Lego, and it also transforms into Soundwave. Brother, look at this. Look at this joint right here. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon's like.
That's like if you really fucks with the Legos, you got to try to build one.
Yeah, like that's the final boss.
But look at some of these. Like this is clean. This is clean. Hey, this one. Listen,
Yeah.
I was thinking. Look, when I saw this because this they had this one in the Lego store I was at. When I saw this, I said, "Yo, this is some bullshit." And then I saw my man do a review on it, and he was like, "No, this is actually one of the coolest Legos that they put out. Like, it's like a real vending machine, and it like really works, filled with like little pieces."
That's dope.
Look at yo, come on.
It is the Mario one.
But this is what I was saying. I was like, yo, these are actually kind of fly.
Everyone loves a piece of it, and you don't have to water it.
So this is the ones I was talking about. All right. So for these, so bam, I'm saying if you were to build, let's just say you and your lady build one of these, right? Does it come with this frame to where you could just finish it and then hook it up, or do you have to like glue it?
I feel like it would have to, if it's marketed as art, I feel like they got to give you something so you can hang it as art.
Yeah,
Oh, not bad. Jamie said, "Bam, just order the S&M edition." He is a nasty man. But yeah, I feel like if you bought one of those, it would have to
I
come
think
with
this.
a frame.
I feel like it have to too. I think this
That
is
might be one you go into the Lego store and ask about. That need to
definitely.
be an in-person conversation.
Look, these two, I didn't even think they was really that fly until I saw these are actually built out. This is fucking massive. Like this one right here is like actually really massive. That's the other thing.
Really?
Like, no, all three of these are actually kind of big. This one right here, no, actually these two right here, dog. Like you would have to like put like a whole piece. Like they would have to have like room on furniture. You know what I mean? Like they would have to have space. Like you know how like in black households we all got like the panther, the Black Panther in the
Yeah.
middle, and we got the other statue right near the door of the two people kind of hugging. It's a little silver, and then of course in the bathroom we got live, laugh, love on some sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to set space for one of these pieces, like you would one of those. Like these are massive.
Yeah, they look massive.
These,
The
like
Disney
3,000.
collection's kind of cool too.
The castles and whatnot.
Yeah, they got a little young Simba. Like that's dope.
Yo, this right here, gotta do this for the culture. This little skyline, I might
Oh
get
yeah. And
skyline.
look now you
Look at
got
these
me here.
flowers though. These actually kind of fly.
Yeah, I
I
think the
like this little.
flowers would be a cool touch, and you never got to water them. Does your lady
Yeah.
like Legos? You can build her a flower set and present
Nah,
it to her.
shit. Some of them ones with like thousands of pieces, we'll build that mug together.
There you go.
Build that mug together. But yeah, I was just kind of flabbergasted at how like these are. It completely shifted my viewpoint of how I've seen Legos in stores and whatnot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Man. Yeah,
Nowadays,
Kyle. Oh,
they are expensive, man.
Kyle
They
has
are.
been talking to me about he's rewatching The Wire. It's such a great show. Like he is talking me into rewatching it, and I do not like to rewatch stuff.
Y'all talking me into finishing in the Sopranos finally. It's been I've been trying to finish the last couple of seasons of Sopranos since 2019. I in that time, so here's what happened. I went through like seasons 1 through 4, 1 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took like a 1 week break, and that 1 week break has been I'm gonna get back to it eventually.
Yep.
Now it's been years. And since then I may have watched like 1 or 2 episodes, but all I did um is go back and watch episodes near when I had
When you had
finished.
dropped off, I got
And
you.
then
Nothing is funnier than when is it season or close the loop. Bam said the frame for the picture is made of Legos, but nothing is funnier than season 3 when Meadow starts dating that black guy.
oh
I,
yeah.
and Tony has a slur for black people every episode, a new
Listen,
slur every episode.
I didn't know how they was getting off with this. Tony clearly didn't. Listen, I knew
Ooh,
the brother looked in the cabinet and had almost passed out from seeing Uncle Ben.
from seeing Uncle Ben. Meadow brought home that black dude from college, and he almost made her drop out. He said, "No, thank you.
He said, "No, we're not doing this.
We not
Not,
doing this. Not in my house."
yeah, not in my house." Man, but yeah, Kyle, Legos are expensive, man. But if like they got like ships, they got castles, so it makes me
I saw
think
the
like,
Jack Sparrow one. That's pretty dope too. Like I said, I'm gonna put this Megazord together that my sister got me a couple years ago for Christmas, and we'll go from
wait,
there.
a Megazord?
No, so my sister, it's not Legos. It's not like a Lego set, but you know how much I love the Black Ranger. Hold on, there's a lot of stuff here, a lot of junk. She bought me the Dino Zord of the Black Ranger for
Okay,
Christmas. Never put it together.
all right. It's Legos or no?
It's not Legos, but it's Lego pieces. Like it's Lego inspired. Yeah, it's made from Hasbro, and it's only 150 pieces, so that should not take long.
That shouldn't take long at all. This one I'm putting together is like, yeah, it's an 800 piece one.
So my
Like,
wife
like
said,
last night, I had to give myself a time limit of how long I sit here and work on it, or else it turned into one of those things where like
Well, I'll do it this week because my wife is leaving Thursday night. She's gonna be gone until Sunday, so I'll have a lot of time to kill.
Yeah, you thought you was finna have the house to yourself, about to do some grilling for the Eagles game.
Yeah, dog. I was like, hey, I was gonna get some beer. Yeah, man. Well, actually, I was gonna get some liquor. I was like, oh, we're gonna watch the Eagles game. Might get a little drunk. Nah. So
Bam says the Lego aftermarket goes crazy. Bam, where is the Lego
yeah,
aftermarket?
where's the black market for Lego?
Or there's probably like sites and whatnot where people are like reselling them, and they're probably
Yeah.
getting them all.
What's the stock X for Legos?
Yeah, what is the StockX for Legos? Like how can you know what I mean? Man, the listen, brother, it's I wish we were coming in here to speak on happy or sports news for either one of us, but we do got to talk a little sports for the people.
Not. We don't have, just because we have to talk about it doesn't mean we have to stay here long.
Ladies and gentlemen, last week or Monday, or really last night, concluded pretty much what can be confirmed going forward as the best weekend for football, period. Um,
Period.
between the NFL and college football, you have the semifinals of the college football playoff, and you have the wild card first round of the NFL playoffs, aka a lot of meaningful football. And boy, did it deliver. Let's get into what happened starting on Saturday. We had the NFL wild card weekend, a lot of NFC games on Saturday. So we had the Rams traveling to Carolina, Matt Stafford versus Bryce Young. And look, Rams came out early, punched them in the mouth early, but the Panthers, give them credit. They fought. And feels like, some time ago when a young man said, "Hey, Bryce Young, you can be so much greater than this." And I'm not going to say somebody in here maybe spoke greatness into Bryce Young. Well, Pastor. What was that?
But
Oh, yeah, I thought I heard thought somebody said he was preaching. Thought someone said I was preaching. But listen, I ain't gonna say I was speaking greatness into Bryce Young, but I can tell you I ain't speak not greatness into him. And listen, the problem with greatness is, Bryce Young, you left too much time on the side for a killer. That's all he did. That was surgical. That was surgical. Matter of fact,
that
listen, there were two QBs in this first round of the NFL playoffs who led some surgical drives. One team won, other team blew 18-point lead. We'll get to that next week. Boy, Matthew Stafford, he's nice. He nice.
he liked it.
They pulled that one out, but Carolina made him earn it.
The crazy thing about the Matt Stafford thing is, do you remember like in training camp, we didn't know if he was going to play it all because his back, and now he's probably going to be MVP.
What did you say about people with bad backs?
There's no such. You never heard someone say, "I used to have a bad back." You've never heard someone say, "I used to have a bad back."
Listen, Matt Stafford, he did. Uh, um, Kyle says, once you see the entire plot once, the second time you can watch it, know how every part of the story connects with every other part. Yep.
He's on the wire. He's right.
Oh, just yeah, because Kyle is going back and watching The Wire. Bam said they put every Lego manual on the site so Danny can rebuild the old set from the 70s. Okay.
I wasn't alive in the 70s. Go to hell.
Yeah. Bam, you got to share this. Yeah, text me and Danny some of the.
Yeah, text us these aftermarket sites.
I got to see what some.
A Kelly Green Eagles helmet in my office will go crazy.
Well, since you speak of them, let's go to Sunday mid-afternoon.
We just gonna skip Saturday night?
No, we're gonna bounce between games. I think we're gonna have enough conversation between games. Let's go to Sunday. I think we've said all we can about the Rams in Carolina. Let's go to Brock Purdy and the Niners going on the road into the Link and handing Nick Sirianni his first home playoff loss in his Eagles coaching career.
Yep.
And sending the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles home, guaranteeing that we will have new world champions this year. Danny, talk to me as our resident Eagles fan. What are your thoughts on the game and how that played out?
First of all, Brock Purdy is stamped. He lost George Kittle early, and he still won. Hey, I can't say that about Brock Purdy. He did what Kyle Juszczyk, Demarcus Robinson, Jawan Jennings, and Christian McCaffrey. Hey, dog. Hey, he got it. He got it. I ain't got nothing to say.
I ain't gonna hold you though. Kyle Juszczyk was getting busy. Kyle Juszczyk had a few plays. I was like, all right, I did not know you had that in your bag.
Did not know that you had that. And he ran over Reed Blankenship. I was like, I'm glad he ran over a white man, because that was a black man. That's how the white man run the football moment right there. You ran over Reed Blankenship.
That's how a white man run a football right there.
White man run a football. But I think Eagles fans could see this loss coming a mile away. Like, in regards to how they've played this season, they get up, they play conservative. There was always going to be a game where the defense can't completely shut someone down. And I think Eagles fans knew the offense couldn't keep up. Like, all you had to do was score 24 points on a team who had third-string linebackers. That's all you had to do. And you could only get 19. Like, the Quinyon had 2 picks. 1 pick put you in plus territory. You got nothing out of it. You only got 3 points off turnovers. Like, this Sunday night was rough, because I couldn't believe they couldn't hang 24 points on that defense, especially after the opening drive. Like, that opening drive, I was like, okay, maybe we got something. And then they did what they always do. They just go cold for 6 possessions. You look up, it's 5 minutes left in the fourth. It's a needless 1-possession game, and you're asking Vic Fangio to stop it, to stop the other team's offense from scoring anything. And this time didn't work out. So I think it's a waste of a season. The roster's going to look completely different next year. I'm a little afraid.
Why do you think that?
Well, let's see. The Lane Johnson injury, no idea. He was supposed to be 3 weeks. He was out for the whole year. I think he got hurt week 11, week 13 with the Liz Frank. They didn't put him on IR. It was supposed to be 3 weeks. This past week leading up to the game, it was, Lane's feeling good. He's feeling healthy. And then Saturday night, Sunday morning, it's a setback. He didn't play. Is he coming back? Landon Dickerson kind of hinted he's been battling injuries all year. It sounds like he don't know if he's going to be the same player. Jalen Phillips is a free agent. A.J. Brown's probably gone. Like, this team is going to look different.
I think I'm going to push back on A.J. Brown, because
I don't think he's gone, but the way he's acting is as if he knows he's gone.
His cap hit is $79 million, right?
Yeah, it's massive. It's like the third biggest. It's 30-something million. It is like the third biggest cap hit in NFL history. I think A.J. Brown is back, but the way A.J. is moving, it's as if he knows he's gone.
I think it's just if he knows they ain't gonna move him, because you gonna give me 30-something million to go away? Shit, I'll sign the vet man and go somewhere else. Y'all gotta pay me.
The fact that the last sights of AJ this year was those 2 drop passes. I'm not counting that one in the middle. He was double covered. He got lost in lights. But 2 that hit you in the hands, and then you fighting your coach on, like, squaring up with Nick on the sideline.
So do we know what that was about? Nick was telling them to get off the field. I can't wait to watch Hard Knocks.
Yeah, me either. So Nick was trying to say AJ was moving too slow getting off the field so they could punt the ball. I think he was yelling at AJ, catch the fucking ball.
Or maybe he's probably yelling to try to get the ball, and then when they called stuff for him.
Because after that, he didn't get a single target until that third down he dropped at the very end of the game. And then Dallas Goedert saved him on that 4th down. Because if that had been the last play for A.J. Brown, like that sequence, he dropped on 3rd down, they don't convert on 4th down, I feel like it's even worse.
What do you want A.J. Brown back next year?
I do. So let me be clear. I am not in the trade A.J. Brown camp, and I'm not in the fire Nick Sirianni camp. I can understand firing Nick. I wouldn't be upset if they fired Nick, but I don't think they will fire Nick.
They ain't firing Nick. You can't fire a coach after you just won the Super Bowl.
The only pushback, and then I'll end with this. You don't trust Nick to pick his own staff for offense. He doesn't call plays. Fangio runs the defense.
And then Patua runs the offense.
Yeah, Patullo's gone. Well, I don't know if Patullo's leaving the organization, but he's no longer the OC. So Howie and Jeffrey are going to pick the OC for Nick and tell him get out the way. So you don't trust him with the offense. He doesn't do anything in the defense. He doesn't do anything with special teams. He's supposed to be the connector and the emotional game manager. Like he's supposed to be the game manager and the emotional intelligence guys. But your wide receiver trying to fight you on the sideline. So if the question is, if you don't want him to do any of those things, then what the fuck is he doing?
Why is coaching the Eagles such a
toxic job? Because it's a toxic city. You got beat reporters fighting each other, dog. What are we talking about?
Beat reporters fighting each other?
Yeah, a couple years ago, John McClain and Les Bowen was scrapping. Like Les is an old man too. He challenged John to a fight. Like it's just a toxic city. But if you don't trust Nick to do any of those things, like what are you paying Nick to do?
Is this why Philly be having so much like what's going on in the city of brotherly love? Why aren't y'all so lovely?
They want to win. Hey, every time I've been to Philly, I've had a blast. Every single time.
They want to win so bad that they get physical.
I think this year it's the expectation, right? Like this team had a really good chance to repeat. And they didn't even need a top 10 offense. You just needed a mid offense. That's it.
Well, I mean, the problem is y'all aren't the Chiefs. And the other problem is they have a Patrick Mahomes for when the offense is mid to be able
That's
to.
True.
Y'all's quarterback.
Patrick's the greatest quarterback ever. Like what NFL quarterback not named Patrick Mahomes? And I'll even throw in Josh, even though we want to talk about the Bills. I got a beef with that. But like outside of Josh and Patrick, I'll even throw in Lamar. I'm not throwing in Joe because Joe has had two great wide receivers his entire career. Like outside of Lamar and Josh and Patrick, like how many teams raise the floor of a mid offense? You know what I mean?
How many QBs raise the floor?
Yeah, how many QBs? Thank you. How many QBs raise the ceiling of a mid offense with a mediocre play caller? Like the Eagles rank like 24th in total offense. Like all you need is 16, and you probably beat the Niners easily.
Yeah, they weren't good.
They weren't good. But they averaged like 20 points a game.
Yeah, they stink.
The most expensive offense in the NFL can only average 20 points a game. Yogi. Like, I don't know why this was a conversation. You know, Kevin Patullo got to go. Nick not going nowhere. Jalen not going anywhere. So you're the odd man out. You got to go.
Why? There's no world where somebody gets to trade in Jalen Hurts?
Who would do it?
Who would you be open to a Jalen Hurts trade if you were the Eagles?
No, I would not be open to a Jalen Hurts trade. I still believe 1,000% Jalen because I've seen Jalen do it before. It's not like we've never seen Jalen lead a top 5 offense in the NFL. He's done it twice. 22 and 24. On
that last drive, how confident were you?
Zero confidence. As soon as the Niners took the lead, I was like, that's it. Because that's been this offense. Like, there was, like I said, there's always going to be a game where the defense can't completely shut an offense down. And they're going to need the offense to score some points, and they just can't do it. It's like once the Niners took the lead off that Christian McCaffrey touchdown, I was like, yeah, that's probably it. They're calling 4 verts on the 30, D. 4th and 11, you call 4 verts. What the fuck is this?
So my question for you is, who is someone that you hope the Eagles bring in as offensive coordinator?
This is the problem, though, right? Because the offensive coaches are getting the head jobs. So you need a guy like Vic Fangio, but for offense, right? Maybe someone who's had a head coaching job who's not interested. Like the only person that comes to mind is like Todd Monken.
You mean the offensive coordinator for the
former offensive coordinator for the Ravens, or a coach, or either you get someone like Todd Monken, or you take a chance on a young passing game coordinator who's maybe 2 years away from being your head coach.
Or what about a head coach in college right now that's kind of tired of?
Yeah, or that, right? Because that's how Todd Monken got in the league. Yeah, or you can go like, it's not going to be someone like Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley is going to be a head coach. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going to the college ranks. But it's not going to be Mike McDaniel. It's not going to be Kevin Stefanski. It can't be
pushing this Eric Bieniemy.
Eric Bieniemy is not touching my team.
He like Mark Jackson.
Yeah, Eric Bieniemy is Mark Jackson.
Well, who was Josh Allen like after that game versus the Jags?
My only gripe about that game, Sean McDermott complained about the tush push all off season. First it was health and safety, then it's hard to officiate, and then he treats Josh Allen like a battering ram. And then the offensive line picks him up. I think you and I were texting about this. Pick him up and carry him 10 yards. That
Listen,
cannot be.
that cannot be a play. I texted Danny when that Josh Allen touchdown to take the lead happened. I literally said, "Yeah, that will be the last time. This will for sure." I said that
It's
time,
it's
this
got to
play will
go.
be the reason that this will be the last year we see this tush
It's
push.
got to go,
That
man.
was yo. I don't I haven't been on Twitter in a minute, but I would be shocked if I didn't hear that Liam Cohen complained to like the
He
Jags and
he
going like,
should. He should.
yo, dog. All right. So it's the 4th and 1 they do the tush push. So everyone sees, to McDermott's point, if they didn't ban, he could still use it. Yeah.
But still, you can't complain about health and safety and then use your quarterback in that position. Like you can't. But
Listen,
anywho,
here's my thing. They do it was like 4th and short. They do the tush push, right? They pick it up. You can clearly see where the defense feels like his forward progression is stopped. And everyone
yes,
here in the play feels like the forward progression is stopped. But the offensive line, they're like doing the thing where they're like still chugging the legs. Yo, he just picked them up and then carried them in there. Then when they finally were like, "Oh, y'all not blowing the whistle yet? Are y'all dead ass?" That's when they tackle him. Now he can't roll into the end zone for a touchdown. Like, this is bullshit. You screwed him over and you knew you did originally.
yeah.
One of y'all just swallowed the whistle, forgot to. Y'all screwed over the Jags. That's what I'll say. Even though it would have been a first down regardless, because I do think he picked it up, but he would have.
It's a first down at the 9, not first and goal at the 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big difference. Like the fact that they picked it. Like if I'm the Broncos, like look, I'm just gonna pick Bo Nick's little ass up and throw him in the end zone.
But have you seen any discourse online of people saying, "Yeah, that's got to be it. That was BS"?
No, I haven't seen any. And Kyle, everyone else is on Twitter. I haven't seen even when the play happened. I really didn't see a lot of people. But you just can't pick a quarterback up
Hey, then
and
maybe
carry
me,
him.
maybe me and you are being the soft ones. I got to get over
Nah,
it.
man. I just you pushing a player forward is one thing. Picking him up like a child and carrying him is another thing.
Hey, they said step your weight up. Two teams that also probably will go into the offseason intending on stepping their weight up. Patriots. I mean, not Patriots. Chargers, Steelers. Man, I'm going to be honest. Between the Chargers and the Steelers, I'm not sure who I would say took the worst of that ass whooping between the Chargers and the Steelers. Like Justin Herbert. I told one of my coworkers earlier, Justin Herbert looked like a Family Guy character after they get hit after some of them hits. Like, he was arm this way, leg this way.
In his defense, he's still dealing with that broken bone in his hand.
Yeah.
Like I'll give him that. Like when you like even when they played the Eagles, when the bone was freshly broken, like you can tell he's trying to protect it when he's getting hit.
Yeah, maybe if he would have drew back on him like this and swung his body this way. 40 on yo, have you been seeing some of the clips from that Mano, Jim Jones, Fabulous podcast? Let's rap about it. And some of
No, all I
like
know is
pause, like the pause. I'm not gonna say pause wars, but it's kind of like the pausable moments, because it's a lot of pause policing going on there. But
I bet there is.
So I want to see if I can find it. Hold on.
All I know is Jim Jones not paying rent, and 50 is trolling. You know, a sad world we live in when Cam and Jim Jones beefing. Like where's Santana? Dipset can't fall apart.
All right, here we got to watch this as a.
Like when dudes that you paying, and it's like I'm building a relationship with the people that you paying, and they got arms, they got the license. Sometimes I get into a mode with a nigga, and I whisper to the nigga and say, Tonight I want to see you use that gun.
You whisper that?
The fuck is?
Paul, hey, yo, man,
Can we get
yo,
a
man.
timeout? This is
That's
not a
We need a commercial break. We need a commercial
Whoa.
break.
That's the craziest
First of all, that's
commercial
one of the
ever
craziest
did.
voices I ever heard in my
I don't know what's funnier, the fact that he was like, I look at security and say, I want to see you use that gun, or Davies just kind of waiting a little bit and saying, you whisper that?
What on earth is? Thank you, Kyle. What is that? Not everybody deserves a pod, man. Get the.
That's Jim Jones, Mano, Davies, and Fabulous. They got a podcast called Speak On It. I mean, let's rap about it. So really, they're speaking on like hip hop stuff, but New York. But like,
That sound like that. Yeah, that's not like the most New York conversation.
that was like they was having a conversation about something, and then Mano came out the blue with this story. This like Kyle said, this is in the deep layers of Black culture, and Danny Old and
insane.
Kyle is.
I know who all those people. That's just insane. I whispered in his ear. I need you to use.
I would. So basically, what he was saying was, did you hear the whole story?
No,
Did you
but
hear the
I
whole
need
story?
No,
All
but
right.
I need to.
You got it. Because if you hear him explain it, not explain it. If you hear it, all right, hold on. Listen to what he said. You got to listen to the story. All right, give some context. So basically, it's the Let's Rap About It podcast. Mano, Fabulous, Jim Jones, and Davies. So Mano's trying to tell a story right now about how he be acting in the spot with security, right?
Okay.
All right. So
Sometimes, like when dudes that you paying, and it's like I'm building a relationship with the people that you paying, and they got arms, they got the license.
So he's saying sometimes when you in the section, so he's talking about like in clubs when you're trying to like build connections with people, and those people come with like armed security guards in the club. You know what I'm saying? All right, now
The context of
Sometimes I get into a mode with a nigga, and I whisper to the nigga and say, "Tonight I want to see you use that gun."
You whisper that?
The fuck is?
Paul, hey, yo, man.
Can we get a
man.
timeout? This is
We need a commercial break. We need a commercial break.
That's the craziest
First of all, that's one of the craziest voices I ever heard in my life.
Put the counter on. Gun is a pause. 30-second commercial break.
Yo,
I
man.
want to see you use that gun tonight. It's commercial break worthy.
Yeah. So that's what happened. He said, "I want to." Listen, sometimes I be wanting to get out the pause game because it's like, all right.
But why would security need to use the gun? This is the question. Like, are we just using the gun to use it?
Because it's armed security. So he's saying,
I know. Like, I get all the context, but
he's saying sometimes he get in the mode where like he just whispered,
and he wants someone to get shot. How old are these guys? How old is Mano? He got to be 40 something.
they all in your age.
No. They older than me.
Barely. Y'all in the same.
No, we not in the same age bracket.
They may be like 7-8 years older.
Now you being disrespectful. Now you calling me old. 52.
Oh shit. All right, hold on.
Hey, dog, fuck you, man. How old do you think I am?
All right, I'll take that back. Yo, you know what's crazy? Did I tell you the 30-year-old thing someone told me?
What?
You know, we'll get back to that. Listen, Chargers, Steelers, they got belt to ass put on them. Let's talk about it. Saturday night. Listen, I've been a Packers fan for a long time. Saturday night, I feel like if you're a true Packers fan, Saturday night was only but so much of a surprise. If you've watched this team, if you know our history in the playoffs, if you know who the Chicago Bears are, this result on Saturday night was not too surprising. Nonetheless, it had me confused for a few days. Green Bay Packers go into Chicago, wild card matchup, divisional opponent, third time, the rubber match. Both times it's been decided deep in the fourth, late in the fourth. Packers go up 21-3 at half.
Yep.
Somehow they lose 31-27.
I believed in y'all. I text you at half. I text you when you scored that touchdown towards the end. We both were like, game. I was getting ready for bed.
It's like when when Matthew Golden scores his first career touchdown and he is like having a fucking game. That's when I'm like, this is that team. Like this is that team. Like,
This is it.
No, Micah. This is that team that I've been telling y'all about. And look at what they doing. Like they doing this in the playoffs. This is that team. Here's the funny part. I don't understand how a team that got no pass rush in the first half could look like the Houston Texans in the second half. One. I don't understand how you call a first half so aggressively on play calling offensively to get to the second half, and that happens. Now,
Brother,
I guess
welcome to the offense.
but I guess to Matt LaFleur's credit, he did say in the halftime interview, well, shit, I wish we could run the ball more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've kind of seen it, looking back on it now, offensive line really they weren't run blocking well, but they were pass blocking enough. Listen, that game showed me we got some dogs at the wide receiver position. The NFL, be ready. Because Romeo Doubs, he be having those, goddamn, my G, catches.
Yeah.
That one hand, snagged it. Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, that's one. I mean, he had a big, we'll get into it, but Matthew Golden, he looked like a number one. Yes, Kyle, thank you. Matthew Golden was getting a lot of playing time early, but that is the best I've seen Matthew Golden. Like, whoo, what a game. He had a hell of a game. Like, listen, you lose by 4 in a game where your kicker left 7 points on the board. One.
That's the worst part about it all.
Now you're sitting here like, yo, dog, you had one job. Now, here's what I'll say. The first missed kick, Ben Johnson, SOB. He iced him. Okay. Made the first one, missed the second one. Hate that shit. Whatever. Second one, that bitch just travels extremely wide. It's like, yo, dog, are you kidding me? That would have put us, whatever. And then the extra point. If he makes the extra point, now we're driving to tie. But by the way that game was going the second half, that fucker would have missed the tying one. So,
dog, it's so many parallels because Jake Elliott missed his first extra point. And had he made that, the Eagles would be driving to tie, not to score. Same thing.
Yeah, it's listen, first off, and the Bears didn't do anything fancy either. Like, it's hard for me to say the better team won the game, but it's hard for me to say the better team didn't win the game. Listen. The Packers just handed it to him, and what I am tired of. Like, I get the jokes because I'm a Packers fan. This, that, and the third. Here's one thing I'll say. Some of y'all pray that your team just makes it to the playoffs before you start thinking about a run. Then there's teams that know they're going to make the playoffs, and they pray for the run. Some of you fuckers are just new here. Don't speak to me as if your franchise is the Green Bay fucking Packers.
Talk to
that's the old days. Now we're talking about the new days. Yes. What I am getting tired of in this new days is that I can sit and talk with a coworker And off the top of my head, I can tell him how the Packers have lost their last 15 playoff games, going back to the last Super Bowl championship. And there's a lot of confusion and utter disbelief in some of these losses. Some of these have been like really confusing, gut wrenching, heartbreaking, stunning losses. This one, I'm even more confused because we have the quote unquote highest paid special teams coordinator in the league in Rich Biscotta. Yet we had one of the worst special teams unit in the league by a landslide. Now Kyle's in the chat saying keep LaFleur, keep Biscotta. Agree. We keep LaFleur, keep Biscotta. He says if we fire him, get ready for special teams to get worse. Remember 2021? Well, shit, I don't know. Can you get much worse than where we are right now? The only way we can go is up, no matter if we keep him or not. Why keep him?
I'm not gonna lie, I was so disappointed y'all had started negotiating an extension with Matt LaFleur. I'm a big Matt LaFleur guy. Like I feel like Matt LaFleur is and Nick Sirianni handling because it was with clock management, right? Like that's all the Shanahan guys. McVay, Shanahan, they all struggle with clock management. Nick isn't bad at clock management. He could be better, but he's not bad at it. Like if Matt LaFleur, boy, you just focus on getting AJ Brown and Devontae Smith open.
My thing is, I think if the Packers were to do something to help Matt LaFleur this year, maybe it's bring on like a consultant or something like that. But my thing would be, nothing would bring back now. My thing would be if you bring like, is it normal to bring on like a consultant that helps with like clock management and stuff like
Eagles
that?
do it all the time. Before the Super Bowl run in 2024, Gannon left. They hired Vic Fangio.
And what do consultants do?
Oh, not that I don't know. No. Whatever Vic did, it didn't will just ran cover two. But yeah, you can hire.
But what I don't understand is why is there so the more I think about the Packers, what I also don't understand is why are there so many consistent gaps in the same positions for this team? Yo, we've been needing a corner,
positions.
Corner, offensive line. I think maybe a little interior defensive line, but definitely corner and offensive line. And I keep getting confused because those are hard positions. No, you can make the argument that both are both hard positions to both keep and develop.
Yeah, every team in the NFL, very teams have a complete O line and complete second. Everybody got a weakness on one of those two fronts. Like who has with the Bills, the Lions, maybe?
What
for offensive line? The team doesn't have a crack in the secondary.
Texans.
Yeah, that's it. Everybody else got a crack somewhere. Seahawks. There's a crack there somewhere. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, Seahawks, Texans. Everybody else got a crack somewhere.
Because even the Broncos, they be throwing at Riley Moss.
Yeah, Riley Moss got the most PI pass interference calls in the league. So, yeah, man. And every team, what team has the perfect defensive line?
Texans, maybe the Eagles, maybe
the Broncos.
I like what the Vikings do.
Silently,
I kind of like what the Vikings do with their defensive line. Honestly, listen, when we had Devontae Wyatt and Mike out there, we were doing some things, but behind them, it shows where our depth were. We could not generate a pass rush, and I think that we were just missing Micah Parsons. I mean, we lost every single game since he got hurt, and some of these games. No, in all these games, we had the lead except maybe the Ravens game. So I think the Ravens game and the Eagles game are the only two games where I don't think we really led at all. Outside of that, I think a lot of these games the Packers really could have won. A lot of the the Browns game, the Panthers game. I mean, the Eagles game, but whatever in that one. Both the Bears games. I don't know, man.
Micah
Here's what I
covers a
will
lot of
say.
holes in this
Ben
back.
Johnson, Ben Johnson, you fucker. You keep poking the bear, it's gonna come fucking bite you in the ass. Enjoy it now. Hardy har har. Bears won. Congrats. Y'all going on. But think y'all about to beat the Rams? One. Two, what you are doing is not only gassing up the fire, but you're making the fire a little bit more personal than it may have been coming off. And you know what? I think management on the Packers level is going to just listen to what some of these guys have been saying from the team, especially with all this noise about Matt LaFleur possibly getting let go. I think with some of these veterans coming out and saying how much they want to bring him back, plus, you know, Ben Johnson,
You know what's really annoying?
that's been going on. I think next year, not only are one of these games going to be in like on a holiday in prime time, like Christmas or Thanksgiving, but boy, I think the Packers they're gonna bring it next time. It's gonna get chippy and they're gonna be ready.
Well, you keep calling the
You gonna
best
say fuck
rivalry in
that?
football. It needs some juice.
Say what?
I said you say it's the best rivalry in sports. Well, it needs some juice then.
Yeah,
I will
because
say.
y'all just saw the quote-unquote best rivalry in the NFL, Ravens and the Steelers, dead. That shit dead as hell now. We'll get to it. That shit dead as hell now, boy. Y'all rivalry gonna be shit y'all reminiscing about from the early 2000s when them Twin Towers was boy. You know where the real rivalry at, right over here in the north. Yeah, right over here.
Yeah. Last thing I'll
Listen,
say
Packers,
before.
once again, y'all disappoint me for playoff appearance 15 in a row. Now, where does this rank in D's personal most heartbreaking Packers losses? I can definitely slide it into the top 5. Nothing beats 2014 NFC Championship game. Still stunned about it to this day. Number 2, Cap 170 rushing yards. Don't even understand how that happens. Don't understand how that happens. Third, definitely the 15-1 loss to the Eagles. I mean, not the Eagles, the Giants. What the helly? What the helly? 4, the first NFC Championship game versus the Bucks. Not the first, but the first playoff matchup versus Tom in the playoffs. Aaron, Bucks, NFC Championship game in Lambeau. I mean, we have the team, and no, we didn't. We just Scotty Miller, 4th down, Kevin King gives up a touchdown. Yeah. Bam, the Packers didn't lose to the Bears 3 times this season. We won in Lambeau, then we gave up the lead in Chicago the last 2 times we played them. Get it right. And then I have a tie at number 5 now for most confusing, heartbreaking losses. You have the one on Saturday, and then the one in either 2021 or 2022 when they lost to a San Francisco team that didn't score an offensive touchdown.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. Yeah.
7-10, and they never scored an offensive touchdown. Like it was.
I forgot about that.
Then you watch every team in your division get like have their year where they make that their back run, and ultimately none of them have won. But then it's like all the Packers do, they just find a way to make the playoffs, and some tomfoolery happens. So I'm tired of tomfoolery happening. Like all we do is just consistently make the playoffs, and then we just get made fun of because we just consistently make the playoffs. While these other teams, they go stretches of being bad, being very bad, to acquire the assets to maybe get good. And then it's a hit or miss on whether they get good because they've went through so many quarterbacks and coaches. So
Ben Johnson is everything they accuse Nick Sirianni of being. It's very annoying.
And next year, here's the thing. I think Matt LaFleur is a well-liked guy in the league. I think he's got some.
Is.
I think a lot of people.
If you fire him, let him go, please.
No, I don't think. I'm not talking about just fire. I'm not talking about like. I think the Packers are going to extend him. What I'm saying is, I think Matt LaFleur is. I think Matt LaFleur is a very light guy, so I think I think there's also an ethic and code among coaches, and I think especially the coaches that are real cool with Matt LaFleur, they might not be appreciating Ben Johnson. So
They're
hey,
gonna be fighting coaches meet in Miami in the
whew,
spring.
they definitely not going to be sitting next to each other, and I definitely feel like I definitely feel like when some of these other teams watch when things like the Niners play the Bears or when the Rams play the Bears. Think about
So
that. People from that
you want to
tree who make, you know. Um, Speaking of which, that kind of takes us to our pick'ems. Um, Before we get to the pick'ems, I want to get your thoughts on Mike Tomlin stepping down and after that Texans loss last night. He stepped down probably like in maybe like 3-4 hours ago.
Mhm.
Well, maybe like maybe 3 4 5 hours ago. It is now official that the only AFC North coach that will be coming back is Zach Taylor, which I feel like the Bengals have to be um, definitely looking around and looking inside the building and looking at Zach Taylor saying, do we really want to? Are we sure? Like, are we sure, guys? There are coaches out there. Like, I'm pretty sure the I'm pretty yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what are your thoughts? Mike Tomlin stepping away after 19 years. Now, granted, he used the term stepping down, so he did not get fired. So, in order to acquire Mike Tomlin, um, you will have to trade for him, which I think he did that on purpose because he loves the Steelers. Um,
I think that's
what's
the
your thought?
key. Whoever, I think he'll go the Sean Payton route, right? It took a year to do some TV, and then this time next year, we're talking about how much do you have to trade to get Mike Tomlin.
Do you think there's a world where he takes a year off and then comes back?
Yes, that's my thought. I think he goes the Sean Payton route, like
No,
Sean.
no, I'm saying it goes back to the Steelers.
Oh, that'd be very interesting. I am intrigued to see what they're looking for in their next head coach because they've only had two coaches my entire life. I'm in my mid-30s.
Yeah, they had Bill Cowher and Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean they basically. I mean, yeah, same. Those have been the two coaches.
Stability.
Yeah. So my
So
thing is, if you're gonna if you bring someone in to coach the Steelers, they have to be someone who's like, I mean, very well respected. Will be there for a while. And
mhm. Like they're looking for like Campbell kind of guy. He got to be a hard nosed guy, blue collar.
yeah,
That's you can't. I don't like you have to come and play Steelers football. Defense.
mhm. Like you got to think. I mean, I don't know where do they even start?
I don't know. I don't. It'd be fun if they wouldn't hire John Harbaugh. That'd be hilarious. But I don't know where you start.
Where is there a world where they hire John Gruden?
Oh God, that would be nasty work. But
Now, I was talking to someone. I was talking to someone yesterday, and I said that football is a really crazy thing in America because it's probably one of the few things that can make you forgive somebody's racism. John Gruden's getting the job.
yes, he will. Will it be a head coaching job? That'd be crazy. But like, I don't know what kind of coach out there has that kind of Steeler, unless you get a former player or someone who's on Tomlin's staff right now that you promote.
Or, just like a veteran out there, a grizzled veteran out there, or I don't know, someone who's like sitting at home. Listen, Mike McCarthy's probably going to be the one.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Because what's the
he is a Yinzer. He is a Pittsburgh guy. Guys, let me tell you something. John Gruden may be whatever he is right now for entertainment, but John Gruden knows football. Like, besides all the TV antics for entertainment, John Gruden knows football.
do you
He's a
think
very good offensive mind.
do you think he could get people to listen to him? That's the thing. Like, do you think he could connect with players even after that, incident?
Hey, he can just say he can just say he was framed.
I don't think that's enough, especially
Or
in that Pittsburgh
or
locker room with Cam Hayward. Nah, dog. I don't know if that's gonna fly.
or if he put enough of y'all in position to make some money and win some chips.
I don't know.
And
John got one chip. John got that one chip from Tampa, and that was Tony Dungy's team.
hey, well, there's a listen. There's a lot of teams out here without a chip.
That's true.
Bam said Gruden's watching Jackson Dart's cadence.
Yeah,
Gruden,
Gruden in New York. Gruden in New York feels a little bit more on the nose. If John Gruden went to New York, I don't care what the hard knock rules are. That you got to go to the Giants. I don't care if
It's
it's in
not life for
Don't care.
us. What are your thoughts about our pick'ems? I think I would have to we still got some. It's we got 4 games this week, so I know for college ones I've wrapped up since we only have the national championship game left. I've wrapped up the crown as the college football pick'em champion. You still got some room, a chance, a run, but you got to get hot during these last couple of rounds here.
and I have to pick opposite of you, and I have a feeling I'm not.
Well, you better. You had to start taking some chances. Ladies and gentlemen, last week in our NFL pick'ems, I went 5-1. Is it crazy that the only game I picked wrong was the only game that really mattered to me?
Damn.
5-1 last week, ladies and gentlemen. I did pick everybody but the Packers to win, and everybody but the Packers won. Danny went 3-3. So you're right there, brother. You're right there. You're keeping it interesting. I'm up 3 games. I'm 105, 82-1. You're 102, 85-1. Shout out to that one, because neither one of us expected the Packers and the Cowboys to tie. And looking back on it, they probably shouldn't have. Listen, if y'all want to know the story of the Packers, they've lost 3 games this season where they were up 10 with 5 minutes left to play. And they lost all 3 of those games, twice to the same team, one time to the Browns, I believe.
That's crazy.
It was either the Browns or the Panthers, one or two.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, I want to say, I think the Packers have had the lead in just about every game they lost, except maybe the Ravens and the Eagles, maybe. Like they had the lead against the Broncos still stuns me, because that's one of the craziest interceptions you'll ever see that got them back into that game.
Was Jordan licking his lips?
Yo, you don't remember that? All right.
Was Jordan? I just asked if Jordan was licking his lips. That's the sign.
What are you doing?
All right, man. Every time Jordan lick his lips, he about to do something stupid. Every time.
Would you stop it? I'm trying to think.
Okay. Kyle, am I accurate in that statement? I feel like every time on TV, Jordan Love in the pocket, and he licking his lips on a 7-step drop. He about to do the dumbest thing you can think of.
Here we go. Damn, it kind of came up quick. Okay, so it was third quarter. Green Bay was leading 23-14 near midfield. They were going deep for Christian Watson. Here it is.
Throw it on the screen.
I'll throw it on the screen real quick. I mean, some of these losses still, yo, dog. Tell me how this makes sense. Look at the score. 23-14. It is, I believe it's 12 something in the fourth.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like some of the ways we've lost games, it's like, yo, dog, look, what?
But that's Pat Surtain.
Son.
That's why he's the best corner in the league, dog.
Dog, he has him beat. He has him beat.
Love should have threw the ball towards the 35. And Christian hurt. That's Pat Surtain, dog. Like sometimes you just go like, hey, dog.
Packers 0-5 without Micah Parsons. I will also add that. Yeah, so it's just like games like that. It's like, damn, Packers really lost. They really lost some games that had right in the bag.
Kyle said he's not doing detailed analysis of when another man licks his lips. All right.
Me either, Kyle. But right now, yeah, it's 102, 85 to 1 to 105, 82 to 1. So let's get into them.
Let's
Division
get
round
into it.
Pick'ems, Texans traveling to New England to battle the Patriots. Two really good defenses. Two really good defenses.
Give me the Texans.
Give them the Texans.
I'm not afraid of the Texans defense. I'm the Texans offense. CJ Stroud, man. We might need to have a conversation because before that defensive touchdown last night,
Which one?
the first one, like he was really stinking up the joint, and then
Oh,
he
back when
got
it was
some,
7-6 game.
huh?
That's when it was a 7-6 game.
Yeah, like he got some cushion, and he got it together, but buddy, it was disgusting football.
Listen, this Texans defense they're fast. One person gets a hold of you, they all get a hold of you.
They all grab you. It's insane. Like Jalen Petrie last night, I think they showed the replay on that run fit.
On a little screen pass.
Yeah, no, I think it was a run, and Petrie just goes downhill. He beats the block and just tackles Kenny Gainwell in the backfield.
There was like one, they were running a little screen, I don't want to say bubble screen, like wide receiver screen, and I believe it was Stingley basically begins to set the edge, and Peachtree kind of comes in underneath to basically.
Yeah, I think that's the same play. So it was a screen. It wasn't a run. It was the Kenny Gainwell.
Somebody. It was to the right side of the field.
Yeah, it was to the right side of the field. Yeah, that's the same. Okay, it wasn't okay. I thought it was wrong. Yeah, man. Like again, you have your who does that? Like who's safety screaming downhill like that for a run fit?
Listen, they were ferocious. I'm going to take the Texans as well. I think they're going to get the Patriots. I mean, if you watch that game versus the Chargers had like 5 or 6 sacks. I mean, Justin Herbert was just getting beat the hell worse. So
yeah. And I think the Texans defense is way better than the Patriots defense.
I think so. Come on, man. I'm not choosing the Bears. Give me the Rams to go to LA. I mean, go to Chicago and get a win in the cold, in the windy city.
The thing. The Rams played well like Philadelphia in the snowstorm. The idea that the Rams, LA team, they can't go in the cold. I don't think that's true with this Rams team because I saw it last year. The Eagles won because Jalen Carter sacked Matt Stafford. I'm taking the Rams too. This is not doing good for my eye. I gotta go one way or the other.
Here we go.
I gotta catch up.
Listen. Do I ride with my fantasy QB? Well, technically, the battle of these fantasy QBs, Josh Allen and Bo. Pretty soon, y'all will be welcome to the dual threat and the super flexibility of Josh Allen and Bo Nix. But on Sunday, I'm picking hilariously Bo Nix to beat the defending MVP. Give me the Broncos. Take them.
I got to pick the Bills. I think the Broncos.
The best player. They have the best player in the game.
Let me tell you something. If that O-line pick up Josh Allen and carry him, I guarantee you a Bronco going to speed that man in midair. It's going to look like a 3D from the Dudley Boys.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know. Here's the thing. I remember when I was in Florida, the week I was in Florida, and I watched that Thursday night game between the Bills and the Texans in Houston. And brother, it was terrible. If the Bills win this game versus the Broncos, and our prediction is right, the Bills got to go to Houston to host. The Bills got to go to Houston to play the Texans.
For a rematch. Give it to me.
I don't see it. I definitely see Texans Broncos, but boy, I can tell.
Houston going to Denver. That'd be a great game too.
But if Josh went through the Jags, the Broncos, and the Texans on the way to the Super Bowl,
Patrick Nee gonna heal up real quick.
I mean, yeah,
Patrick knee gonna hit real quick because he
it would
don't
kind
exist.
of it's kind of like you remember when everyone was waiting on Tom, not Tom, was even waiting on Peyton to win that first one.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone kind of feel about Josh. Like, yo, eventually you just got to win that first one.
Eventually, you got to do it, man.
Here's where we may have some differences. Seahawks versus Niners.
If
No
George
George
Kittle
Kittle.
was playing, but I don't
Tell
think Shanahan gonna get that shit off that he did in Philadelphia. Like let's not forget they had to score on a trick play to generate offense.
Bang, bang, give me the Niners. Give me the Niners. They're in a band together.
Do you think the Niners host the Super Bowl? Second team ever? For you,
Niners,
Niners in LA?
Rams, and then in LA in the NFC Championship game. I do think. Listen, this playoff run. No Patty, no Lamar, no Joe Burrow. They got to make it interesting. Why not make it to where it is the best two defenses in the NFC, I mean the AFC, and in the NFC, it is best two offenses. Best two offenses. Right there. Let's go. I like Seahawks, I like Niners. Let's transition it from NFL to college. How about the Fiesta Bowl? How about that Peach Bowl? Not Peach Bowl. Was it? It was Fiesta Bowl and Peach Bowl, right? Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Ole Miss in Miami. Boy, what a game. What a game. Is the U back? How is it? I picked both of those games right.
Crazy. I picked Ole Miss, but I got Indiana right.
All right. I mean, this feels like this natty kind of feels like it's the two mirrors looking at each other. But again, it's two Nick Saban disciples, which is funny.
It's crazy that Miami's hosting this. Like this is a home game for the U. Is it Hard Rock?
Yeah, it's at Hard Rock. You know what? That's it might be. It's good.
That's
tricky
the only thing keeping me from saying Indiana in the landslide. Is that
if you think about it, Indiana has traveled to. They traveled pretty well out to the Rose Bowl in LA. They traveled pretty well to Atlanta. They were like 90% IU fans. Granted, Eugene.
Still don't make sense that, like you said last week, Oregon and Indiana had to fly to Atlanta, and then Miami, Ole Miss had to fly to Tucson.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Didn't make any sense.
And then, yeah, Miami. Technically, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hosting it, because it's the side of the Orange Bowl, but are you going to roll deep? I think it's going to be 50-50.
I think so, too. I don't think it's going to be overwhelming Miami to the point where it's a home field advantage. I think Cignetti pulls this off, man. Give me Indiana. They've been the team all year. Also, the closest game they had this year was against, guess who?
Penn State?
Old Dominion.
That would be funny.
It was.
I
think Old Dominion was their closest game this year. I think the Old Dominion lost by like 13.
No, I think Ohio State lost. They lost to Ohio State by 3 or something like that, right?
Oh, okay. The Oregon game was closer to that first Oregon game in Eugene. I'm just saying, get blown out by Indiana. Makes me feel good. You really about to pick. And it's crazy. This is the 3-strike bowl. This is the Adidas Bowl. Disgusting.
They don't just beat teams; they beat the shit out of them. Give me Indiana to win their first national championship. But if Miami wins,
Mario Cristobal, did you see him yell at his coach on the sideline?
nah.
So after Miami scored, like the game went in touchdown, there was still some time left on the clock. It went to the sideline, and one of the coaches hugged Chris Ball from behind. He was like, "Get the fuck off me, dog!" Hilarious.
You're not trying. Hey, there's still some game left. There's still some
Hilarious.
game, but I feel good being the college football pick'em champion this year. Listen, that boy D, he knows his ball. Knows his ball. 94 and 62 this year. And yo, did you watch the Peyton and Eli cast yesterday?
You just gonna skip over that?
No, you're gonna hear what I'm about to say. So yesterday on the Peyton and Eli cast for the Steelers and the Texans, they were talking to JJ Watt about snap counts, right? And they were like, yeah, balls. They used to say balls because that meant on two. And they were like, and then Peyton was like, I'm not going to say it because we're a family show. We're going to learn from Marshawn Lynch last week. But you can imagine if balls was two, you can imagine what was one. And then if you put that word and balls together, that was going on three. Brother, I was sitting on my couch just laughing for forever.
I have to find this clip tonight. I don't watch the Mandicast. Eli's very annoying to me, so I don't watch it.
Were you watching the game in Jacksonville? You were watching the Philly game. You see Tom Brady talk about throwing in the wind?
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff Tom needs to bring. That and the oh boy.
Oh yeah, the oh boy. The oh boy on the trick play was when I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that's where Brady shines. When Brady like explains stuff like that, that's where he's good. But sometimes, like when he's trying to extend a thought that doesn't need to be extended, he gets in trouble. Keep it short and sweet.
Yeah. All right, wrapping up here with some basketball stuff. Grizzlies open to trading Ja Morant quickly. Big deal or no deal?
Massive deal. They're willing to turn the page. It's about time.
I wonder you think Ja's how do you think he is in the locker room? Because it's just an interesting situation. I think that suspension earlier in the year with the head coach.
I think he needs to be in the locker room with a couple of vets who can be like, hey, dog. Like a Zach Randolph kind of vet. Someone who understands, who he respects.
Last week, right after we got off the show, Trae Young was traded to the Washington Wizards for CJ McCollum, a Cody Kispert, and maybe a draft pick. That is so strange that a all-star and an all-NBA. I don't know if he was an all-NBA player. I feel like he be the first or second.
Maybe that run went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, don't forget he was definitely an assist leader. I don't know, but they're trying to build something in DC, so I guess we'll see. They need a lot of help. They're also trying to keep their pick, so they're not trying to have Trae Young play this season because if their pick goes to the Knicks if it falls off the top 8. So I just want people to know.
Okay.
I just want people to know how nasty NBA tanking is.
All I'll say to that is, in my 30 plus years being on this earth, I never thought I'd hear an NBA star say, I want to go to the Wizards.
Yeah, me either, brother. Also, don't look now, but the C's are in third place in the East without Jason Tatum. Just an interesting fact. They have lost one. They are one game behind the Knicks and 4.5 games behind the Pistons, who are 28-10. The Thunder are still 33-7. But I mean, the Thunder are still first in the West at 33-7, but they've lost some games, and they have another game versus the Spurs coming up.
Wemby got that boy number.
Also, I'm thinking about going to see the Lakers and the Blazers on Saturday, but the Lakers are on a 3-game skid, and
that'll be to see Luka in person.
And then after that shit that I saw on between LeBron and DeAndre Ayton, he giving DeAndre Ayton the side eye on the bench.
The eviction notice.
Listen, this is Luka's team, and then after Luka, it's AR, and then it's LeBron. And
I do find it funny that Rich Paul keep going on that podcast with Max Kellerman talk about trade packages for Austin Reeves. Like, hey, dog, you got to stop that. Like, if I'm Austin Reeves' agent, Rich, keep my client's name out your mouth.
They're not trading Austin Reeves.
I'm just saying, but Rich has gone on his pod a couple times and talked about trade packages for like Jaren Jackson and Austin Reeves being dog. Nah, man. I can't imagine that's going over well in the locker room.
Well, I think Luca and Austin are like super close.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be?
Listen, I think, but the thing is, I think they love LeBron. Like, I think LeBron is just such an anomaly because there's never been someone who has commanded so much money still at that point in their career where you still have to, you're still figuring out, you're still wondering if you can like build a team around him. But the Lakers fell backwards into a situation where they get this all NBA player, and then a player with a player that they've homegrown, who is now, he's here. Now they're kind of looking at LeBron like, okay, they've developed. If and when you leave or retire, you are going to free up so much cap space for us to build around these two that I kind of feel like the Lakers front office are telling JJ, just stick it out through his retirement. Just make it. I feel like they have to be telling him, just make it to his retirement.
Better yet, convince him to retire.
I think what do you think is, what I think could be happening? He could be trying to hold them up. Like
what?
Like he wants another championship, and I think he's looking at the team saying, this is my best chance to get a championship. But also at the same time, the team's also saying, yeah, best way for us to take a championship is if we paid you less so we could kind of build around you guys, because you just not who you once were. And I think this year they're having JJ's trying to have to fight. He's fighting that feeling, because I feel like him and LeBron were cool and friends. They might still be cool and friends, but also he recognizes that this guy's a $50 million a year tag, and with that $50 million, we could get some players around our two best players who could really help get us some of the depth and defensive presence that we need.
Yeah,
so
true.
How are you feeling about AD? This is
Get him off my team. Get him off my. I've never hated a black man more than I hate Nico.
Okay, at this point, I just feel like I understand Dallas fans now.
I hate Nico so much. Like he got lucky with Coop, right? Coop is cool. Like he had 27 last night. He has his highs and lows. He's not VJ Edgecombe. Like VJ Edgecombe's gonna be Rookie of the Year. But Coop is right there behind him. Coop is great. But I still hate Nico. Like I've never.
Nico messed up a couple of things. One, he basically changed the Lakers' next plans for the next 10 to 15 years easily. Helped change their plans for the next 10 to 15 years, and basically helped set the Lakers up to where I think we can all. I'm 80% positive LeBron does his retirement tour with the Lakers, but the way the Cavs are looking, I think there's motion there to get LeBron to Cleveland for his retirement tour. So I definitely don't not see that. Secondly, he completely changed the Dallas Mavericks plan for the next 10 and 15 years, because they were clearly about to build around Luka, and they had something there. They just made the finals with Luka, the bigs, and with Kyrie, they just needed maybe a little bit more depth and a little bit more health.
They just need a little more defense. Like they just needed Luka to play a little defense. That's it.
Yeah, he ain't in LA playing a lot of defense, so that's just not his thing.
That's not his thing.
So then, third part, you basically then kind of set your rookie back more than you have put him forward. Your number one overall pick, Cooper Flag that you get, because unless this guy turns out to be a 25 and 10 guy or a 30 and 8 guy, he's not going to be Luka Doncic. So every time you look over to the Lakers, Lake Show, the most popular team in the league, and all you're seeing is this guy putting up anywhere between 30 and 40 points a night, you're sitting there like, fuck is this guy? Get this.
And no offense to Coop. Like I said, Coop has had a great
white boy from Duke. Look at this European. It's the same thing.
Dog. I've never hated. Kyle said, "Who was worse, Nico or Stringer?" Nico, because Stringer's a fictional character, and Stringer got what he deserved.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We have to let the wire go. But yeah, I empathize with Mavs fans because the more I watch this, especially when you hear this Anthony Davis news, it's like, yo, dog.
What do we? I don't like. I
Almost
know.
like I feel so bad for Anthony Davis because it's like, okay, uh, it's almost like, okay, it's clear the year, that 2020 year, that was your peak maybe, and I just think your body just
Dog, he can't play 6 games in a row. I've
yo,
never seen anything like this.
yo, I think I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought he had a little bit of a gut too last time I had seen him.
He does. That's the most ironic thing about this whole thing. And then we can go. Nico is out here calling Luka fat, and he out of shape, and he trades for Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis comes into camp fat. Like
No,
everything.
I think AD was in decent shape in LA. I think
he was. That's because LeBron is there to bully you. I don't feel like you can be fat around LeBron. It's the like everything Nico said about Luka, it's AD. He said Luka was fat. He said Luka was injury prone. He said Luka was lazy.
And also trading for, and the Lakers trading for Luka basically tells LeBron, brother, your end is near.
And and Rob Pelinka made the right move. Yeah. Whenever a generational player fall in your lap, I don't care who on the roster, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure, especially when in his prime, it's like, all right, we'll get like all we gotta do. And someone's probably in Rob Pelinka's there saying, all we gotta do, like we know, no, JJ Redick's probably telling Rob Pelinka, Rob, yo, I can only imagine. Those are the meetings I really want to hear. Fuck the team meetings. The meetings between JJ Redick and Rob Pelinka, because I can tell you how it goes. Was Nico the guy who took the beer out of Luka's hand after the playoffs?
No, that was Michael Finley. No, it was Michael Finley. Michael Finley took the beer out of his hand.
The conversation between JJ Redick and Rob Pelinka probably so interesting because I bet you JJ's in there like, Rob, I love the guy, greatest player ever, but this isn't 2009 anymore. This isn't 2013 anymore. This isn't 2018 anymore. This is 2026, Rob. It's 2026. He's not moving them puppies. Rob, I know we want the retirement tour. I know we got to respect him, but we need the cap space.
JJ, trust me. We have a plan. We just got to make it.
We just got to make it to retirement. Ride it out, and we'll do the best you can. He's like, trust me. Don't worry about the media. We got your back. You will be coming back as our head coach. Don't worry about it. You have our full support, full faith. Meanwhile, they're just trying to. Honestly, I know they wouldn't do it, but boy, if you could get if there was more like reality TV shows on like you know how WWE started this, you know, that Netflix, like if there was like a reality TV show that told you about like some of the emotions that go into some of these different sports decisions, but like way after the fact, right? Like
it's like a 30 for 30.
Yeah.
But
it's like a reality show. So I can go into so you can go into knowing, oh, this is this coach's decision and this is their decision and this and that. Maybe cool. WNBA strike is likely on the way. I don't think we kind of already said that. I did want to say last thing before we get out of here. Your thoughts on Drew McIntyre finally winning the belt in front of people, beating Cody Rhodes in the 3-stage hell match after the interference by Jacob Fatu.
Do you really care right now about the product?
The road to WrestleMania, baby. And they coming out here on Fridays night. SmackDown's coming out here on March 6th. So.
You should definitely go.
I think I am. I
think Drew's a placeholder. I don't know who takes it from him at WrestleMania, but I don't know if he lasts past.
I think Drew's gonna retain at WrestleMania, and okay. I from what I may be hearing, maybe they were planning on maybe doing Roman Cody 3. But that's been scrapped now. I think both Cody and Drew apparently, maybe from what I've maybe been hearing, went to WWE, managed it, and encouraged the transition of championships from Cody to Drew.
Cody's about to do the media tour for Street Fighter. Roman too.
Maybe that too.
Street Fighter comes out later this year.
Yo, did you know? So you know I've been big into Zootopia.
Yes.
I'm a big Zootopia guy. I love Zootopia. Yeah. Also, they have a Lego Pixar lamp and ball.
I saw that.
Fire. It looks fire, and you can kind of like angle it too. Anyway, Zootopia. So I went to go see Zootopia too. I've seen it a few times, but I recently found out that the Zebros, they're like the zebra cops or whatever, were played by Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, which made me laugh even more. Like Zebros. It's like, yeah, some of these guys are like real. Some of these guys are like really cool behind the scenes. So it makes me
I
wonder.
feel like Roman's a real cool guy.
Yeah, I think it makes me wonder if Seth and CM Punk really don't like each other.
I think they don't. I think that beef is real. 100%.
Maybe just like the beef between Matt LaFleur and Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson's son of a bitch. Yo, is Puka Nakua top 3 wide receiver in the league? Last question that we get out of here.
Who would you put in front of him? Jettas and Jamar?
Depends.
I mean, those are probably the only two you put in front of him, unless I'm missing somebody.
You going by last year? Then where do you put JSN then?
Yeah, see, I knew I was forgetting someone.
Where do you put Christian McCaffrey? Throw that out there. That guy had 104 catches from the running back position.
It's just crazy.
Yo, Christian McCaffrey had some catches against y'all. I ain't going. He had like 1 or 2 that I was like, yo,
that touchdown catch over the shoulder.
Yeah,
that's when I knew the game was over. That trick
there
play.
was one that was like either on 3rd or 4th down. A linebacker was on him. It was a linebacker. He was a linebacker or safety. He just kind of went up and mossed him. Like, is Jettas ahead of Puka? I don't know, Kyle. The defending champ has both of them under contract next season.
That's crazy. I can't. The RSO league. I can't wait. Kai, I mean, to the chat. I'm ready.
Are there any initial moves you're thinking about for your team?
I don't know. I don't know the free agents.
Who's under
I don't know.
contract?
Say what?
Who's under contract for you?
I think Kyle said the big ones are Hampton, Tet. Like, I have some rookies. I got some work to do, though. So I want to see the free agency pool. I need to see my contract situation, like my salary cap. I think Cal sent me the draft picks. Like, we got some work to do. We got some holes to plug, Pauls. I'm very excited, though. I can't wait to get started.
My thing is, I'm looking back. I just look at my roster and it's like, man, I've won the chip with this roster, and I got my core guys coming back between, Josh Allen, Josh Jacobs, Brees Hall, Puka, Jettas. So now, and I got Elo Ayomanor, but some of the guys that were on my team that were heroes, like Chris Olave, maybe I probably won't be able to bring him back. But that's because his price is going to be so high, and so that's why you just got to be glad.
Sports, right?
Yeah, RSO, and it's just such a beautiful thing that when I think back to this team, no matter where these guys go in life, some of these guys, we can always remember this team that we had this year and the moment that we were able to share with the other men in this locker room. And I'm just proud from the guys to my guys like Harold Fannin, to my guys like Chris Olave, Joe Flacco, to my guys out here. I mean, who came in and really just contributed at a high level. Zach Ertz, Dalton Schultz.
Yeah.
Some of those guys, like, you just came out here and they just performed for the Orlando Magic Kingdom at a really high level, and they were able to help us deliver a championship to the city of Orlando. And hey, next year we'll have our core guys back. We'll see what we're able to do next year. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you again. Thank you again for another great episode. I'm going to go grocery shopping after this. Danny's, I don't know, shine the head and take a nap, or
he going to bed. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day and a long weekend. Listen, if you know a Packers fan, if you know an Eagles fan, if you know a Jaguars fan, if you know a Chargers fan, if you know a Steelers fan, a Ravens fan, if you know a Cowboys fan, if you know a Giants fan, if you know a Commanders fan, if you know an Aaron Rodgers fan, if you know an Indianapolis Colts fan, if you know an Arizona Cardinal fan, if you know a Browns fan, a Bengals fan, a Jets fan, send a prayer their way. They going through things right now, and every time they turn on the TV on Saturdays for the next couple of weeks, they got to see one more team do something that they team could not. And that hurts, and that stings.
Every time.
But to the fans of the Packers, to the fans of the Bucks, Saints, to the fans of the Panthers, to the fans of the Steelers, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns, to the fans out here of the NFC East, and to the lone team in the NFC West that didn't make it this far. Just keep hope alive. Keep hope
There's
alive.
always next year.
And there's always next year. Someone told me this when they asked me how I was, and I said I wish I could be doing better. And they asked me why, and I said I watched my team win. I mean, to watch my team lose. And she said, "The great thing about sports is we'll be right back next year." And I said, "Yeah, I'll be right back. Same feeling." And we'll be right back, hopefully next week or not. But guess what? We'll be here for y'all in spirit. Shout out Bam. Shout out Kyle. I think I saw Jamie in here. We appreciate
Jamie was in here.
We'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a blessed week, blessed Tuesday. Free all the guys and free everybody in jail. And
no.
All right, free everybody but them in jail. And leave that baby oil alone. You do not want them allegations on your loan. Have a great one.